All right, so I've done some challenges. I mean, I've done a lot of challenges, obviously, because that's the blog. It's the challenge blog. But what I mean is I've done the holding breath challenge, blowing up balloon, like, you know, that sort of keeping one breath challenge. And I've also done talking straight for a minute with no umming and ahhing and pausing and stuff like that, and see if I could do it. So somebody has challenged me for a combo, meaning they've asked me if I to challenge me if I can I talk straight for a minute without taking a breath. Okay, let's test that out. So I've got a minute on the clock, but I was like, well, what should I talk about? Should it be on the fly or should it be reading something? And I think it's actually trickier to, well, I'm going to read something and see if, because it's trickier when you're reading something that, you know, you can just talk and talk and talk like I am doing right now without any breath and blah, blah, blah. But if you're following a story that has punctuation and stuff, if I can just fly through it, it will trick my brain. So I think this is harder. So one of my things of my theatre company called Hell of a Theatre Company, way to promote, is doing this festival called Pirandello 150 next year. You should check it out. Pirandello150.org. Anyway, one of the projects we're doing. And I had to recently read an excerpt of Pirandello's short story called Set Fire to the Straw at the Bowery Poetry Club. So I already have this, and I'm going to just read it and see. And the thing is, I just performed it live, so I know where the breaths and stuff are. So that's, I think, is trickier. I've just talked for like a minute, but I've taken lots of breaths. Oh, I'm not prepared for this. Okay, minute on the clock, as usual. All right, so I'm just going to fly through this. I'm going to uncross my legs. Okay, here we go. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, really. But I'm going to do it. Think positive thoughts, Zoe. Come on. All right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Ready, set. Go. Since he no longer had anyone to order about, Simone Lampo had acquired the habit quite some time ago of ordering himself around, and he did so with a stick. Here, Simone, there, Simone, Nina, he said to his donkey, you're nothing and I'm no one. All we're good for is making the town laugh, but don't worry about it. We still have several hundred little birds at home. Cheep, 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 cheep. They don't want to be eaten, but I do eat them, and the whole town laughs. Let's be merry. Several months before, he had pretended to believe that he would again become rich by raising birds. He had converted bees. No way! That's really hard, you moo-moos. How many seconds there? 27! Oh, my computer just went. 27 seconds. I want to try that again. I'm going to try that again, and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to try that again, because that takes so much breath. Alright, I'm going to try one more time. Gosh. Okay. Do not exert breath. How do we do this? Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Several months before, he had pretended to believe that he could again become rich by raising birds. He had converted 5 rooms of his house in town into one large coop, hence it was called the madman's coop. He had confined himself to living in 2 small rooms on the upper floor with the few kitchen utensils he had saved from his bankruptcy, and with the doors, blinds, and panes of the small and large windows that he had covered with screens in order to provide ventilation for his birds from morning to night. To the great delight of the neighbourhood, these arose from the 5 rooms below, snarls and squeals and screeches and cheeps, the warbling of blackbirds and chirping of finches, the twittering and dense continuous death. Oh my god! There is no way I could do more than that. And that was, I beat my time, 34 seconds. I mean, I was out. I was like dying. That's a skill, people. Holy moly, got really lightheaded. Woo! I'm really glad I put my glasses on. Because... Alright, so I failed. So no, Mr. Schmister out there who challenged that. I did not do well at that. But I got over 30 seconds. I bet you if I practiced, I could actually make it. But as a random person doing this, no. No. You try that. That's really hard. Gosh, a minute lasts forever when you want it to go. Go, 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 minute, go, go, go! No, don't let me go. Okay, I'm done.